Cook has it, left side. Cook stripped, the ball's out. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. First down, the run with Lynch. Powerful running. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now Manning throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
Well, a sidestep here on that incompletion. Of course, the NFL playoffs going on. Atlanta, Philadelphia this weekend. First of the 4 divisional round games. And Matt Ryan going back to Philly. Went to high school there. And, of course, Atlanta looking to avenge some demons from last year. You think they've got a shot in this one?
I do. I absolutely do. Based on how they played in Los Angeles in the first round against the Rams, they took the highest scoring team in the NFL, which averaging around 30 points per game, and held them to 13. That's a big deal. Down the stretch, Atlanta's defense, the last 6 games of the regular season, held their opponents to approximately 16 points per game. They're getting better on that side of the ball, and they have playoff experience. And don't forget this. Philadelphia does not have Carson Wentz playing quarterback. It's Nick Foles, and they've struggled down the stretch.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They start the drive with Lynch, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
6 yards there on the pickup. Good enough for an Oakland first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. King now throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Well, allow me, if you will, to take a look back to Wild Card Weekend. And one of the interesting stats that came out of that weekend is that we had 4 quarterbacks making their first playoff start. How about that?
How about that? And we're talking about Marcus Mariota at Tennessee, Jared Goff with the Rams, Tyrod Taylor, Buffalo, and Blake Bortles with Jacksonville. And since 2013, quarterbacks making their first playoff start, their debuts were 1-10 prior to this past weekend. Got 2 winners out of this one, though, and Mariota at Kansas City and Bortles at home against Buffalo.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's the backup Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the slot man goes in motion left. Manning now on 1st down. Going for it all. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Roger Lewis as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Crabtree with it over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Manning. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing is Manning. A screen here to Vereen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Manning to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Manning on third down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Manning to throw on second down. The swing pass caught. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 33 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught by Crabtree. Carr to Crabtree. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Carr now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They set up the screen to Lynch. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Gino on 1st down. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now Carr to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Carr to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet around the 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Manning now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Manning to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
In motion, the tight end. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Manning gonna throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Manning to throw. Fighting it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Manning. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Giants on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That close to taking a fourth-quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then, doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
Carr to throw. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
And look out. I think he's going to go. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner.
Watching me put my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just